Hi, Geminis. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watchers always welcome. Today, I'm going to call in my spirit guides and ask them what is going on around you for love, what's coming towards you, any messages that they want to share with you. Please use these readings to help you to manifest a love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life recently. Spirit, I call upon you for some loving messages today. What is it that you want us to hear? What is it that you have for us? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I have intimacy, chemistry. They're saying getting closer. Okay, so whether you've met this person or this person's just coming into your life, but not just intimacy, but I'm going to say getting closer. I'm going to say emotionally, spiritually, and physically, so I feel like it's everything. I feel like maybe we'll have it all, but I definitely feel this sense of we're getting closer on a lot of different levels. That feels nice. Religious factors. We could have different backgrounds, different religions. I don't feel like it's going to interfere. I feel like one could be a little bit more spiritual. You could be more spiritual, but I don't feel like it's going to interfere. I just want to make sure that I'm not being breadcrumb, because I'm starting to have feelings for you. So I want to make sure, sometimes you just have to see what their actions are, see how they're treating you. Is it consistent? Is it moving in the right direction? Transactional love. Nobody can buy your love. If somebody's love bombing you with lots of gifts, you may think that that's nice, but they could just be trying to prove that, you should be with them. But it might turn you off also. Like, you don't want them to be doing that in the early stages of a relationship. You don't want somebody on the second date to have bought you, something, and it's kind of awkward and uncomfortable. So you want to make sure that nobody is buying your love. You can't be bought. Slow and steady. It's not a rush. So that could be something that you're saying, they're saying. There's nothing wrong with going slow. Every relationship goes at its own pace. So love is in the air. I have this manifesting love. Love is close. If this hasn't arrived yet, we could be feeling that this person is, on its way, or I just know it's any time now. I love this, looking for answers. If I could have a crystal ball, right? Here's my little crystal ball. If I could have a crystal ball, my crystal ball would tell me all the answers that I need to know, that, love is in the air, love is coming, it's going to be your turn soon. So whatever it is that you want to know, but they're saying you will get closer to this person, and it is a feeling of maybe I'm going to take it slow. Maybe that's something that you need. But sometimes we have almost like a natural pace that it goes. Spirit, please share with me. And I have upside down, messed up, changed. I guess, maybe you're taking it slow because you want to get over something. You want to make sure that you're looking at things from a different perspective. Maybe you want to be more open to a relationship than you've been in the past. Maybe you're trying to not block somebody out. So maybe there's a lot of reasons, or you just want to find out more about them before you, jump right in. But I do feel like over time you're getting closer on all levels. It just feels that it's just kind of slowly growing. Let's see what the cards are saying. I have an Ace of Cups. I have a King of Wands. I have a Two of Wands. And I have a Judgment. Now that came into me more along the lines of different backgrounds that I might not understand, some of your cultural differences or your religious differences, but I'm not going to judge you or your family for those. I mean, I just don't have the experience that you had. You grew up maybe different than I did. I have an Emperor. I have this Ace. I'm going to go back to my kind of crystal ball. Yeah, you know, sometimes we see things and somebody comes into our life and we say, I think this is the person I'm going to fall in love with. And that's kind of the feeling that's coming into me today. You might not be there yet, but it's almost as if when this energy comes into you or crosses your path, there's a big part of you that says, I could really see myself falling in love with this person. And I think that they're saying the same thing. So I'm going to say that that's the first sign that you have a good thing. I'm going to say that's the first sign that this is a genuine love, spirit saying. So if you're questioning, do they only want one thing, or are they in it for the long run, or is this just a temporary situation? I do feel like it's a genuine love, and I do feel like they do want a relationship. So I'm going to say I can see myself with you. And I think that's important, and falling for you. So whether they've fallen for you yet or not, it's a sense of you're the type of person that I could see myself with. And I think that that's the first hurdle. Sometimes you meet somebody and you're like, I definitely could not be with this person. I definitely could not spend time with this person. I have a 10 of cups, so I could be really happy with this person. I could surround myself with love, spirit saying, I feel like you are ready to meet your person. This is the 2 of cups. Love is coming, they're saying. So whoever this is, I feel like the first step is, I have a page of swords at the bottom of the deck. I love this kind of asking questions. I'm curious about you. A little bit of the boy next door, isn't it? It's kind of like maybe they come off as boy or girl, it doesn't matter. But, you know, the person who comes into your life who could just look, you know, just like an average person, and they could be anybody's next door neighbor, and they're perfect for you. And it's not necessarily the type of person that you were out there looking for, or you just never really saw yourself with somebody like that. But I'm going to say I really am picking up on this energy of I can see myself with you. And I think that that's important. Spirit, please share with me. What is it? The boy next door. That feels nice, doesn't it? Like just this average person that's like you, and we have a lot in common, and we have a lot of things to talk about. And I don't know, just somebody that just seems settled, and I want to say normal is how I feel. Happening soon. The situation or event in question will develop or unfold very soon. I always like when spirit shares with me soon. Soon is good. Soon is a good timeline. I have a fortress. So I have an Aquarius energy, stubborn, lasting, ready for anything, unbreakable. But you can see this feeling of getting into this fortress. It could be a couple of things. Maybe you've decided this time that you're going to give somebody a chance. You're going to try something different this time. Even if it's going slow, maybe you have a tendency to put some guards up. And this, you know, you are realizing not everybody wants to break down that wall. It's too hard. It's too difficult. You're making it too hard. So sometimes you just have to be there. I have rejection. I'm tired of rejection. It's not you, it's me. Cutting cords. Something isn't working. If it's not working, you always have the out. You can always say it's not working. I have a Capricorn energy. Now, one of you could have just walked away from somebody because it just wasn't going to work. I could not see myself falling for you. I gave you time, but the feelings weren't there. And maybe that's why Spirit shared with me in the beginning that you're getting closer every day, or you're getting closer in all areas. You know, the sense of we're getting to know each other. We're more intimate. We're more affectionate. We're spending time together, whatever it is. So you can see that the feelings are growing. I have a Capricorn again. I have a roadblock. some barriers, obstacles, stalling, not right now. So one step forward, two steps back. That's always difficult. So that could be part of the pacing. That could be you, that could be them, that we have to overcome something in order for this to happen. But you guys know as well as I do that if it's meant to be, you'll get through those things. If it's meant to be, it just kind of, we do it together and we make it happen. I have within a few months, I like this, the sun coming out. I like this kind of energy of I'm in control. The situation or event has potential to develop or unfold within the next few months. So that could be just a timeline for some of us. Maybe it takes us a couple of months to get to know each other. I'm going to give this person a chance. I have a library. I want to get to know you. There it is. I want to know your secrets. I want to know what's beneath the surface. I want to see what's inside of you. I want to be able to know. So the knowledge is key in this connection. That feels important. Another Capricorn jumping in there. And then I have a Leo energy. I'm going to say that I'm going to jump right on board, and I'm going to take a risk. There's a sense of risking in this connection. And I feel like even if it goes slow, it's still a risk. There's always that chance that, of course, it's not meant for you, but I feel like there's something very adventurous. Let's say love is coming, let the adventures begin. And maybe that's how you're going to look at it. You know what? I have nothing to lose. And I'm going to give it a chance. I like this person. I can see myself with this person. That is key. That there's a part of you that has already admitted that you're either attracted to them, or you can definitely see yourself spending some time with them. Let's see what some loving messages are in the future. These could be future feelings. Spirit, where will this connection be headed? What is it that you want us to know? It's so good with you. I never want to leave. I do feel that. I feel like it just keeps getting better. It's the relationship that as time, as we get to know each other, as we get to trust each other, it just keeps getting better. And so maybe the first date isn't this kind of wow, amazingness, but maybe 2 months in, you really have feelings for this person. They really have feelings for you. I love waking up next to you. So we are becoming intimate, and probably that's a turning point. The intimacy is a turning point, obviously. So maybe we are intimate, and that is kind of the commitment that, we want to be together, or I definitely have feelings for you. Spirit, please share with me. Tell me your deep, dark secrets. I'd love you regardless. I want to know everything about you, that book. I really do. I want to learn everything about you. And Spirit's saying they have nothing to hide either. So this isn't going to be somebody that you have to pull teeth with. They will share their background. They will let you know. That could be a clue for you. I find it attractive when you accept my compliments. So there is a feeling in the beginning I had, be careful of the person who's trying to buy your love. And maybe this person goes overboard in the beginning. They could be a little bit coming on too strong. And you may have to say, you know what, I'm not going anywhere. I appreciate it, but there'll be a time and a place for all of those things. So right now, I think that this person is probably just going to be really good to you because they're happy to have found you. So I'm going to put this out into the universe. The energy feels nice. It's a slow burn love, but it's coming and it feels real. I do feel like it's the real deal. It does feel like it's genuine. And I do feel like you're willing to take a risk on this particular person. So that to me is all the kind of answers I need as far as to get this thing going. So let's put this out into the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words and comments. I appreciate them. If you are interested in a private reading, please visit my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. I do have 2 other channels here on YouTube. So in the description below, I have the links for those channels. So take a ride over there. We'll see you all again real soon.